I don't know if you can call this a step forward or a lateral step or a pat in the back or a handout to say, okay, get back to it, don't stop. If 5 years, right? Well, let's say up to 5 years, all right? What do you see yourself
If passion was a drug, I'd probably be dead. If dreaming came to life, in my soup, I'd probably be in bed. I'm busy writing on those raps, you're gonna...
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment y'all been waiting for. What up, Fauz?
What up, fam? How you doing?
I see you, cuz.
I see you too, fam.
Yeah?
I see you too. And I bumped into you in the cut twice.
Yo, no,
Like twice,
that was
just
was God. No, that was God speaking.
Yeah, divine intervention.
You know what I mean? That was God speaking. Because the first time I saw an Urban Soul T-shirt, like I was walking in the center, so I looked back and I saw an Urban Soul T-shirt, and I'm like, okay, that walk looks kind of familiar. But for me to stay will be really impolite. So I'm gonna keep walking, right? So I let that be.
Black men things,
right? Yeah, hold on, right? So I see him the second time around. I'm like, no, hold on, guys. That was you on the other side. He's like, yeah, I'm here with the family, and yes, we're here for a little bit. And in my mind, I thought, because you were traveling to KZN,
yeah.
And in my mind, I thought, you know what? Eddie needs to know about this, and we need to bring this to life. And here we are.
Dope. Glad to be here.
Here we are.
Glad to be here.
Glad to have
I've seen
you,
the
man.
pics. I've seen the snippets.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I see. And I mean, like, here we are.
Yeah.
I'm in the stew.
But how you been, man?
Good.
Yeah?
Good, living, surviving.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
we made it through whatever that mess was, COVID.
You know what I
So,
mean?
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that was
the
something.
only way is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Facts.
I respect
Facts.
that.
Nah, super.
Alright,
Great to
man.
have you, bro.
Likewise.
We always like to start. Like now we've got this little ritual going on where we don't blow people's horns for them.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta do it right.
Oh, Lord.
Gotta do it
Yeah,
right.
we got.
It's gonna be
We
done right
gotta
by-
set it off right,
You know what I mean?
because here's why, right?
All right.
There's people who know, and those who know,
Okay.
right? There's people who think they know,
Yeah.
because it's a name, hey, oh, and then of course there's those who have no idea,
Okay.
right? Fair
Yeah.
enough, right?
Yeah.
And the best person to set it straight for everybody is you.
Damn.
Facts and facts.
That's like heavy.
Facts and facts.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, because we might know, we might have been there,
Yeah.
but
Damn.
we might
Yeah.
forget, Nyana. You might be like, yeah, but you remember there's the other thing. There's the other thing I did. And then there's the other thing I did. So we're going to let you just do your thing. Introduce yourself to the people. Blow your own horns.
All right.
And let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you've done. Just take it away, bro.
All right, my name is Fauz. Just Fauz. DJ Fauz. Fauz in the streets. Fauz in the hood. Fauz in Clock City. GC native. Been here my whole life. Hip hop enthusiast. Turntable enthusiast. I'm really about the culture in every shape and form. My contribution to it comes in the form of 2 turntables and a mixer. Hashtag 2Deck Shakur.
Yes, sir.
Those that know how we do.
That's right.
Mentored by all your industry faves. They've all helped me out. Mentored a couple of your current industry faves.
Facts.
Those that know.
That's right.
Total Mr. Good Vibes. I love good energy. I'd like to think I have beef with nobody. I'd like to think I have beef with nobody.
If not beef,
let's keep it 100, right?
No.
Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
You
I
have
like
beef with nobody.
I have beef with
So-
nobody.
That's right.
I have beef with nobody.
You have beef with nobody.
I have beef with nobody. And it's actually like we've hit 10 years now. And 10 years ago, was it 11? 10 years ago,
Yeah.
me and my couple of homies set up something I would call a cultural refresh or moment
Yep.
in B-Dub. Like,
Shift.
I mean, it's 10 years later. I still get the tweets and tags. So I can officially,
Yeah.
we can say togetherness. We can say homecoming.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can talk about back to school.
Yes.
We can
Have
talk
that in
about
that same
we can talk
conversation.
about kosher.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
that was a game changer.
that's just making it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Also, husband and
Course.
father
course.
all-round family man,
Yes, sir. Of course.
creative, content creator, future documentary award winner. I'm going to win an Emmy for a docu in
My
the
brother.
future.
Let's go.
That's
Let's
the
go.
direction we're going.
Let's
My
go.
brother.
Yeah, that's me.
go.
What up? What up?
Yeah. And of course, trendsetter.
Oh.
Because the man did something local in DJing that wasn't done before.
Yes,
After he did that, people were doing that.
I'd like
hence-
to agree with that.
Trendsetter.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just wanted to-
Thank you.
So you
Throw
want to
that
throw
in.
that? You want to speak to that, or should I?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah?
Go ahead. I mean, hey, we're here.
It's been 10 years. We had Chabito in studio a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And we spoke of it was Necessary Noise anniversary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we spoke of how you folks have impacted, how you folks have selflessly, given your spirit, your time, your resources to the craft. And 10 years later, you look back to how things are, unpacking, in the scene, and you can tell that there continues to be a void that has since been left by the absence of culture. You know what I mean? You come back, you're now based in SA.
Yeah.
You come back home and, you see, I'm pretty convinced that you're having conversations with folks who are on the ground. And, you see this and, how does that speak to you?
The man went right in, right?
Because I'm
Wow.
about that. I know I speak for a million people
Can
who
we,
are sitting
like-
in the audience and they were like, okay.
Can we do, like,
I'm
entree
glad
first?
I'm glad they got him to sit on that seat.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they are going to have this conversation and they will address this over here. So that's my reason for saying, listen, if this is the last breath that I'm taking, I need to have asked this man what I need to ask.
That is so deep. Like,
That's like a lot. Okay, let's can we compartmentalize
you
it?
know what I'm saying? Like,
And then like let's break it down
let's
into like five portions.
you know what I
right?
mean?
And let's break it down to five portions.
Whichever
Okay,
whichever way you would like to dissect.
So let's do this. That's the goal, right?
Yeah,
For today,
cool.
right? The goal is to get to that,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So now we know the end, right?
Yeah.
But let's start at the beginning,
Okay.
right? DJing,
Yeah.
right? DJing, hip hop. How did you get into that?
Honestly, you want the raw truth?
Let's go.
My dad started.
But no cuss words.
No worry. Don't worry.
Man
I
said he's a family man.
I have,
Right
I
now.
have,
So
my
you have the
daughter-
family. You
my
have the
daughter will
family
scream
sitting
at
here.
me if I cuss.
Oh, that's
we have
dope.
a swear jar.
That's dope.
It's a
That's
bug
dope.
for every cuss. So
Yeah.
I'm better than before. Honestly, my dad, I'd like to say, started the first lighting
Oh.
company in B-Dub. And as time went on, when the big homie, my dad, added like a mixer and like decks into the arsenal, I then just start practicing on that. And before I practiced on that, by the way, the first time I used the CDJ, I need to mention this, I rented it from HT. Tautona. He was a DJ
Oh, wow.
at one point. So okay. So HT was a DJ. He used to rent us decks for $200 for the weekend.
Wow.
We'd go take them, practice before our gig, go to the gig rock, return them, and then from there I'd be practicing with Storms and a guy called Kinetic. He now does the deep house stuff, and we'd go to his house.
That's a Raspa older brother.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not Kinetic P.
Oh.
It's called Kaino now. It's called
Oh.
Kaino. He changed his name. It's
Oh,
called Kaino.
no, I know that
Yeah,
kinetic.
yeah.
Sure,
Sure guy. He used to call himself Kinetic back in the day.
Yeah.
So we go and like practice, and then like from the time I got it, I was like, man, this is what I want to do. And then we'd have like guys like Bo Skills let us open their parties. When Ash would do his parties, we'd go into the closing sets, and it just took off from there. That's literally what got me into DJ.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Cool. You
No.
wanna-
You know what I've asked Fauz. And Fauz has my question sitting at the back of his head. You know what I mean?
All
And
right,
I said
okay.
how he would like to get to it. That's on him.
Yeah, that's on him. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. No, that's dope. Now, so you're DJing, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
DJing.
yeah.
You're doing your thing, and Markman,
Yeah.
right? Markman, Kosher Nights.
Yeah.
How did that dynamic come to that point? Just take us through like how you met real quick and how you got together and how. I know it's
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, no, real
And
talk.
how you got to like, okay, now let's put this thing and and do our own thing. And
It's simple. Real talk. I was in UB first
Yeah.
year. I used to have like a little T-shirt line I used to sell.
Drunken Monkey.
Monkey Class.
Monkey Class.
Yeah, Drunken Monkey was the other homie.
Yeah.
So it's out to
I
Monkey
remember.
Class.
But I remember. I'm there.
Yeah, my
I'm
homie.
there.
Yeah, you were
I'm
there. My homie. There was a place like in UB, like some
Circle.
middle spots, the Circle.
Yeah.
So my homie Chops brought me and was like, "Yo, this is a guy called V8 to Tinashe at the time. Tinashe, he sells teas, some dope stuff, and that's where I saw the merch. I met him and Kenneth at the time. I don't think TT was around.
Yeah.
And Chubb wasn't yet in the picture.
No.
So I'd know them from a distance. And then throughout UB, I'd throw these little pop-up parties.
Yes.
End of semester, all the time.
Yeah.
And they'd always come through. And we kind of revolve around each other, just seeing them at a distance. And then I think one day, VH saw me at Hub Music Series.
Right.
I'd be hustling sets to open for Kenzo. So I'd rock there and play my sets. And then they basically called me for like a booking. Now they did the Kosher Nights is their stuff. Like they did the first Kosher Nights. It was at, I think, the one I got booked with was at Fashion Lounge at the time. They were doing it at Bull and Bush. I think they brought, was it Kuli Chana? I think it was Kuli Chana. Yeah. And then at Fashion Lounge, they booked me for like an El Tito gig.
Right.
And then that was cool. And then I think VH left the country. And then when he came back, he just, I guess he'd see me mixing from place to place. And then we just had that chat. It's like, look, I'm working on something. Let's try work on whatever. It never happened. Now, I got married. Great. After I got married, I got retrenched.
Man, so this is
after.
This
Yeah.
is like
This is like years, in the
years.
making.
Yeah. This is
we
years.
just knew each other from a distance.
Yeah.
And then I'd always see Chubb around at
Yeah.
the Hub Music Series.
Yeah.
You know, hey dog, the set is nice. You know, dab, keep it moving.
Yeah.
So years later, I get an offer. I did like some gig at Cresta for like AFCON.
Right.
Zebras were in.
Yeah.
So we did the first few. It was cool. But then they were like, look, man, we can give you the Saturdays at Sportsman.
Ah, okay.
So I called the first group of guys. I don't want to shade anyone. So
Yeah.
the first group of guys, I called them. Let's try do something. Blue ticks.
Yeah.
Then I called the second group of guys. Let's try work something. Blue ticks. I called VH. I'm like, look, man, can we partner and do this thing? We'll change the name from Kosher Nights to Sessions, and then we'll just do like little smaller or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll partner on it, me and you guys, 50-50. Let's make it shake. He's the only guy to say yes.
Ah.
That's how it happened. And we started on Wednesdays because I was too snobbish. I'm like, nah,
Yeah, I
I'm
remember.
busy on Saturday. There's no
Yeah.
way. We did the first 2 Wednesdays. They were aight.
Yeah.
And then we took a week break and then went straight into the Saturdays. And it took us 2 months. And then it just
Yeah.
caught on.
popped off. Yeah.
It just caught on. And yeah, everything was it just happened like it just naturally unfolded. Even getting like the first resident DJ. Ozzy was supposed to pull through. He didn't pull through. And he sent a homie of his called Kiss. Kiss came through, shut it down, and then that was it.
I'm glad you're confident to call out Ozzy.
No, it's my brother. It's my brother. No, it's my brother.
But you're not trying to shade nobody.
No. You know the thing is, we've all been there,
Yeah.
like in time, like in life, where someone will give you a pitch,
Yeah.
and you may or may not see
See
it.
the
what
that's
it is.
right. Yeah.
But it's not that
Yeah.
you don't see it. Maybe
Yeah.
you got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
Going
on.
and
Maybe
yeah.
you're trying to relocate,
Yeah.
or you're trying to work on this new project, or you got a new venue or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all love. You know, everyone who couldn't make it eventually showed up and did their part and brought their love. So I don't hold it up against them because I'm guilty of that too. Where someone has come with, yo, I want to try to do this thing, and it's not that I don't want to do it. I'm just not in the right
Space. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the capacity. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Maybe life is taking me elsewhere. And I gotta cancel it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now let's fast forward a bit.
Yeah.
Your big, and I'm gonna fast forward because I'm like your biggest show now. Like,
Yeah.
because I believe that AKA show remains to me. I don't know about other people.
The I Love Hip Hop
the most
after party.
legendary,
That was-
legendary. I don't think that area has ever experienced that
No.
since.
No,
It didn't happen before. It
That
hasn't
was
happened
the
since.
flukiest of flukes.
That was ridiculous.
If you know the Murphy's Law, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. We had venue cancellations. license revocations, suppliers pulling out on us the day before, refusing to set up bars.
What?
Yeah, like listen, on the day of the show, we were there dropping I don't want to shade anyone, but we were there dropping, lubricants to people so we can have permission to do the show and we don't get shut down. And we got permission to go until 11 p.m. We had everything literally cancelled last minute. In hindsight, we should have postponed the show, but we chose to go on. I mean, even Cooley didn't call. They called at 3 p.m. to say, homie's defeated by fatigue, he can't make it. So that's how bad it was. Guys, we booked people flights. They changed the flights on their own, came when they wanted. KO was supposed to shut down. He came at 12 p.m, called at the airport. I'm at the airport. He performed first. You understand how?
Yeah.
But then, luckily, we told the hotel, we'll come after midnight. After midnight, AK did his performance, and then he was like, He performed before Casper, and Casper pulled a fast one. He delayed his flight 3 times. Jesus Christ. Because AK was supposed to shut it down.
Yo, that's...
No, really, I'm telling you what happened. Like, the guy delayed his flight 3 times because he was like, there's no way I'm shutting down. Actually, real talk, they paid for their own flight. They paid for their own flight to come, and I had to refund them later.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just
right
so
now?
that they don't perform
do you see
with him.
And you see the names destroying down. Like,
no, those guys I can say.
yeah, no, I mean,
yeah.
like in 2022, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's listening for the first time and didn't live that experience,
Yeah.
right? When you throw in AKA, Casper, Cooley,
Yeah.
they're like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, it happened. It happened.
And that show was legendary.
No, the show was nice. Setup was lovely.
Legendary.
We had so many mishaps, so many rookie mistakes, super hard learning curve.
Yeah.
Very humbling experience. But it just, I guess if it doesn't kill you, it just makes you stronger,
Yeah.
Pressure will help you push it. We got to the hotel lobby at midnight, 1 a.m. They left the power cables for the decks there. So I'm the only one who could set up. So no one else could set up. So I set up. Ushe came with his controller. Luckily, unanimous one.
Yeah.
He was the only other DJ who could set up Aussie's decks. He left them there. He was having a good time. And understand this. Everyone on that lineup was booked a room in the hotel. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yo.
Every DJ, every rapper. So I'm not just talking about Linkster had a room, Root had a room,
Wow.
EGO had a room. Everybody had a room. Everyone. Sasa had a room. Aussie F. Teddy had a room. Everyone had, I booked the whole of the President Hotel, okay? All, how many rooms? There's 70 rooms. I paid for all those 70 rooms. That's what happened. And we had the hotel, so we had freedom to do whatever we want. We got there, we started the party at midnight. You understand? There was no one in the gig. We started the party at midnight. I called my bouncer. I'm like, yo, pull up. We're just going to do a normal Saturday. We set up everything. Luckily, the sound was set up. I connected the decks. I started playing from midnight till 2:30 or something while rotating with Unanimous One.
Yeah.
And I told the bouncer, look, man, I just need to make money. I made the most money I made. It wasn't enough to cover everything.
Yeah.
But it covered a lot of issues. Luckily, we did that after party. And then AK gave us an encore performance, a 1 hour. The guy can perform. And he did a backtrack and he killed it. A 1 hour performance at 3, 4 a.m. We then rocked until sunrise.
Crazy.
That's
right across from where? Yeah.
But yeah.
Those guys did not know what was going on. They're like,
No.
what's going on in there?
No, they'd come. The thing is, luckily the hotel manager had a good relationship with the central, central police station.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And they just were like, look, as long as no one loiters around, we're good to go. So we just made sure,
Yeah, no, it was very tight in terms of don't park your car for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're not parking, just
go, because it messes
moving.
up. The thing is, it messes up. People are worried. You don't want people walking in the mall at 3 a.m. It's unheard of.
Yeah.
You understand? If you're just loitering and you're there by the ATMs, it then just affects
that's right.
everybody there.
Yeah.
I'd like for you to speak a little on you doubling up, promoting and the craft of DJing.
Yeah.
That how are you able to initially transition from being a DJ to then now seeing the opportunity in bringing all of these elements together. To put together feel-good moments for folks who love that type of ambience.
Huh. Man, hunger.
Yeah.
Like
Real
hunger.
real
Like
hunger.
I did the DJ thing.
Yeah.
I did the DJ thing for a while. After we parted ways with the Kosher guys, I did a few gigs here and there. I took time to reflect. I did a few trips. I went to look around and see. I was supposed to go to Tribe One Fest, cancelled it when I was in SA. So I was like, I didn't even. So I just had a lot of time to just introspect and be like, okay, what's the way forward? So I did I call it the B-dub circuit, where you leave Gabs on the 21st. You do like March, Mahalape, Palape,
nice.
Japi, Mahoon, and then Kahanti, and then back. Oh yeah, so I called it the bot circuit. I did the bot circuit. I'm like, okay, DJing is fine, but the paper is a bit shaky.
Yeah.
So then I then got a residency
Oh, nice.
at Cigar.
Yes, I
They
remember,
put me on. And then after doing 1 or 2 gigs there, I think I started like offering after parties. The Ideas Expo guys were like, yo man, they used to do their after parties at Kosher.
Yeah.
Like, please try do something for us there. Keep whatever you make. So I'm like, all right, started getting guys to come rock. And I just refined it. So I'd start with bigger lineups until I moved to smaller lineups. When the popularity worked, I could make money just by myself and one other guy. And it made more financial sense to host the show than to just work on DJing. So DJing is great. It pays if you have a good client, like a corporate festival, and you're on and popping, great. But buck for buck, when you're doing the show, there's ticket money. If it's $100 per person and you get 100 people there, it's 10K.
That's right.
Just maths, just simple maths.
And please do not repeat that. If you didn't catch that, he said a lot. It's like 5 sentences throughout, where he literally gave you the game, like what to do. If you didn't catch that,
it is what
it's
it
on
is.
you. But
We can write a book on what
actually,
you've done
I
for the
think
craft.
you should. I
right?
really think you should.
And I'm always privileged. I'm always grateful to have folks who have literally lived through situations, learned what they needed to learn through whatever situation, matured and became better human beings throughout the experiences. And you're now a family man.
Yeah.
You now have to, help your partner understand why you need to be putting in long hours, be away from the family, for X amount of time.
Yeah.
And here at home, it becomes super shaky when you've been out there and you come home and you don't really have much to show for it. How has your family been understanding, if not supportive, of the fact that they understand your passion, your love for the craft, and they would like to see you grow and become a success out of the time that you're putting into the craft, and how are you then able to make help them make sense out of you staying with it, even when you're not bringing the millions instantly, to the household.
Honestly, it's I'd say like I'm very fortunate. I have a very understanding partner.
Yeah.
Who is not in a conventional employment setup as well. She is on, I'd say, the creative content entertainment side.
Yeah.
So, in the house, we understand the dynamics of this. I've learned to diversify my craft, and I try put my hand in as many things I can put it in outside of entertainment. For example, we love Rihanna. She's a great singer.
Yeah.
But she's not a billionaire from music.
Facts.
She's a billionaire from Venti.
Cosmetics,
Cosmetics,
and
the what you call it, like everything, the bras,
Yeah.
the Savage Fenty.
Yeah.
But her celebrity and the fact that she is an entertainer has helped with the marketing. So I try leverage any relationships I have through entertainment, and I try commercialize them.
Right.
All right. Facts. All my relationships with all my friends.
Jules,
are
if you're not catching this,
commercialized.
if you're not catching this, that's on you.
That's
Eddie,
right. That's right.
No, like honestly, look, if I can sell it for you and I can make 10%,
I mean, it's
that's just
right.
what I'm about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm multifaceted. I can do a lot of stuff for you. So as long as I can see a gap and I can try make it make sense, I will. So I do DJ. I make sure it makes sense. I'm not a freebie guy.
Yeah.
I've never, like, my luck is such that I'll walk into a venue, and I have a 3-strike or 2-strike policy. I'll play once. I'll give you that trial set if I've never met you.
Yeah.
But from there, next time I come, I'm definitely getting paid. And that has always happened for me. You know, I'm not proud enough to go play a free set. You know, like it's not an issue for me. If it's not an inconvenience, if I got the gas, you know, I'll go into it. But I'm not going to come and do that twice because tomorrow, you know, my daughter has needs. She's growing. I got to buy her clothes. Anniversaries come. I got to support wifey with whatever. And vice versa. So
especially at your level, because there's
Yeah.
that as well. You
no,
know?
I'm trying to look, man. You know, the thing is, DJing is one of those things. It's like I'd say it's my mistress. Like I never leave it. I never leave it. Like even if I dodge it, like if I'm heavy doing like other side hustles and I've done weird stuff in my life, and then I need to just get my sanity back.
Yeah, that's
I
where
mix.
you go.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying DJing now because I'm not like trying to live hand to mouth from it.
Yeah.
And it just makes it
That's
more
right.
comfortable.
Yes,
You know,
yes. I see
like
what you mean.
rapping, DJing when you're hungry the first time around is great.
Yeah.
But then if you're hungry 10 years
Your
later,
wine. Yeah.
the
Your
rap
wine
starts,
entry.
the rap start going down. But if you go up now, you know, you start now
you're doing it for
releasing,
love and
you start
for the
releasing
fun
whole
of it and
level
everything.
verses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
you-
comfortable now. Like
Yeah.
now I'm good. Let me just take my time. Yeah, some will be dodgy, but when you hit, you know, you hit well.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at that and like, okay, this works. Can I monetize this? Can I, you know, like, as much as I'm a DJ and it's fun and it's great, what's the next level of DJing? You know, can I get a deal from I want my own mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, to get my own mixer,
Which-
I'd
which-
probably need to go to like Europe.
With your name
With my
on
name on it.
and
Like I want a
everything.
mixer. I want a
Yeah.
mixer that I've put my design on. I want
That's right.
I want like headphones. You know, I want like custom needles. I want stuff like that. So that's how I'm looking at it. And I'm like, look, man, luckily the DJing craft, if you look at all DJing lineups, like you very rarely see DJs who are like under 25 headlining.
Yeah.
Seriously, maybe
Yeah.
Alpha Waffles is lucky. I'll name her. But like moving forward, all these guys are like 40, 45,
Yeah.
50. And I'm like, damn.
Seasoned.
I'm actually just getting into
that,
I'm
yeah.
getting into my prime, dog.
That's
like,
right,
I got
that's
so
right.
much time. I perfected the skill.
There we
So,
go.
you know, like, yo, man, 4 or 5 years from now, as long as now it's not Pula anymore or Rand, and it's like a euro or a
Euros or
dollar,
dollars.
man,
Yeah.
the investment would be worth it.
But what I respect about it, and I like the fact that he keeps calling it luck.
Yeah.
He has since been very intentional on how he would love for the universe to treat him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You planted the right seed from the get-go.
You have to.
You've been very clear on this is how me and you are going to interact. If it's the first time you are hearing about me or you are appreciating my craft, yes, I'll give you that that benefit of the doubt. But going forward, this is how me and you are going to interact. So if you teach people that they can pick up the phone and say, hey, Fauz, are you in the country? Do you have 5 minutes? Can you throw a set for me over here? I need a bit of a favor. Then naturally, that's how folks will look at you. And they'll always remember that if I have a pula to save, I need to pick up the phone and call Fauz.
Yeah.
That'll always be the difference.
So yeah, here we are, Mr. Fauz. We're here now, and as
10 years later.
the man has said, there's a gap,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And people will say, oh no, COVID. No. Nothing. And I'm a critic.
Yeah.
I'm a harsh critic. Everybody who knows Eddie knows.
I can attest to that.
Oh, yeah.
Scar says for the longest time I thought about it. I wanted to be on that seat. But I've known Eddie long enough. so I need to stay clear of that man.
So I am a harsh critic.
Yeah.
And COVID aside,
Yeah.
nothing has stuck. And the truth is in the pudding. Every time you throw out kosher, everybody's like, oh yeah, ish, nah,
Yeah.
oh man, yeah, nah, and all these other things are here.
You know, the thing is, when kosher happened, there was no club in the city.
Fact.
You need to
Fact.
understand.
Yes.
There was no nightclub. There were no lounges. There was nothing. Like literally, it was
Just bars.
There were bars. Boulevard is a pub.
That's right.
You know,
Glorified
and,
bar.
And at the time, they never played. You know, they never played POC music at the time.
That's right.
And Bull and Bush had its own thing. It has its own resident, and that was Coochie's fortress. You couldn't touch it. So I'd say, and I say this to a lot of guys, the reason, like people, not even the reason, people always focus on the good times they had at Kosher, but they don't understand how many nights the floors were empty. You understand? They don't know how many losses we made. They don't know how hard it was splitting $200 at the end of the night.
No.
Those cold winter nights. All right? That project was literally a labor of love. And we were not funded. We were not sponsored. I think we had one technical sponsor, being my dad's company, who gave us sound and lighting at a ridiculously discounted price. But we still had to pay.
You had to pay for it.
We had to pay for it. We had to pay for security. I think we maybe missed a couple of payments with the old man, and with security once, twice, thrice in a year.
Yeah.
Or in the maybe, no, let me not be harsh. Once, twice, thrice in a quarter.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have money to pay them, but they were cool because some of the guys were our bouncers. We worked with them for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So we had like serious relationships. Now, I just wanted the thing to work, and I was able to sell.
Pause. Say that again.
I wanted the thing to work.
See that? That's what we don't have.
Yes, sir.
Like whatever happens.
Regardless of what.
Yeah.
I just want it to work.
Circumstances would not force me to give up on.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
No loss. We came back the next day and went as hard, and we learned.
Yeah.
Some days we'd put the flyer late. It would be bad. We'd come, be like, nah, never again. Get it right.
Yeah.
Look, we did all the setups ourselves. We did all the breakdowns ourselves. If guys wouldn't come with decks, I'd end up DJing alone.
Yeah.
Many nights I've played Ace Man, through good sound, through bad sound. Sometimes we played and drank water. Sometimes we gave the DJs a tab. And another thing you need to understand is we didn't pay any of the DJs who played there. They came for free because they saw the vision and they had passion. And we told them, look, guys, there are no hip-hop gigs.
Yeah.
We clearly don't have money. It's $30 and ladies
Let's
in
be
for free
real, yeah.
before 10. So there's no money.
Let's be real.
Honestly, there's no guap. But we picked and dropped people. We gave them cab money. If they were hungry, we bought them food. And we made sure that anytime we had a big show, we would first book the guys who supported.
Wow.
So I never went and booked anyone who never played internally. So we'd bring Casper. Cupid is there. Mr. Yummy is there. Roots is there. Kiss is there. And that's just how it worked.
Yeah.
And even if I'd bring someone externally, there are many, like, I think every hip-hop DJ in the city has played there at least once.
Yeah.
We've given them a chance. Yo, come rock, come play a hip-hop set. Even Mr. O played a hip-hop set there. For those that don't know, he actually came and played a hip-hop set. Go Sportsman, downstairs.
He's a regular around these parts. So,
but he did,
Yeah.
and it was just about passion. Like, yo, we don't have a budget, but look, come through, rock a set. This is what we'll do. And look, they believed in the vision, and we delivered. Anytime we had a big show, we made sure we'd book them.
Took care of you all.
And listen, we paid everyone on time.
Thank you.
Timely. When we got our guap, everyone got paid first.
Yeah.
After everyone is paid, then we do our splits. And that just helped, like my losses or everyone's losses, unfortunately, but all my wins, we all won.
That's right.
And it helped it. And I mean, look, if you're trying to build something, you got to be Kanye West about it. Like, you got to be willing to wade through all the junk. Like, if it flops, it's on you.
Yeah.
But don't give up. Get up tomorrow. Have that energy.
Yeah.
Get back up. You don't just trip and fall on the road and call it quits. Dust yourself off and just like keep it moving.
Yo.
So now
I'm getting emotional because I had a similar conversation with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Who used to put together Blue Muffin nights, not experiences. You know what I mean? And he said it's easy for me to call it back, and you don't appreciate what Fauz had to put through for him to put together a decent time like that for my experience. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when you are now starting to appreciate it from the person who had to get their hands dirty for you to have a great moment, then your perspective naturally just radically changes.